What's going on? This is Quamon Fowler coming to you of the Jazz Webshed YouTube channel. And on today, I got something special that I want to share for this particular time where we're dealing with no gigs as musicians because of the virus. So a lot of people are not wanting to gather a bunch of people in one place because it'll put people at risk for contracting the virus. So what I wanted to do is to create a video to really help you with 7 different things that you can do as a musician to create income outside of gigs. Okay, so all right, so the first thing is get a job. Okay, now some musicians have a job and they do their music on the side, and then some musicians were full-time during tours and relying on the income of somebody calling them for a gig. So what usually happens when the gigs slow down, they have to find another way to make income. And you know, having a job is not a bad thing, especially now because it's so much going on with the economy. You want to have something that you can have as your primary source of income, and then do your music on the side. Or if you're able to do music full time through some of the other things that I'm going to mention in a minute, then that's great. But let me give you this, because in my book I talk about primary and secondary income, and the link to my book is in the description below. But I'm going to talk about that too, being able to offer your products. But you have to, first of all, have a primary source of income. So what I did, because I was able to get a master's degree, I have different colleges that I work at part-time. So those are jobs. You know, you can work at a music store, or you can work at a music lessons facility where, you know, people are bringing their kids in to have lessons. So I imagine even business like that might be slowing down. So, you know, but whatever you choose to do, you can pick up some extra time at Amazon. You know, shipping is going off the charts now because a lot of people want to stay at home. But anyway, that's the first thing. The second thing is to offer private lessons. Now, the cool thing that's good about offering private lessons right now, you know, you can do it on Skype. You can offer lessons on Skype. You can do that, you know. And one of the things that you want to do too, once you start doing these lessons, if you haven't done it already, record your sessions, because Skype has a feature now. You can just go down to the settings at the bottom right corner and just click there, 3 dots, I believe, and then it'll pull up the option for you to record. So you can record right at the end of the session. It'll post it in the chat area, and so you can get that and use that later for something. All right, the third thing is do group classes. Now, group classes is a way that you can get a little bit more bang out of your time. So you can have more than one person to connect with you. You can charge like $25 for a group class for an hour session, or however long you want to do it. And that way you can get more people to hook up with you. So if you get 4 or 5 people, you're looking at $100 or $125 for a 1 hour session, as opposed to maybe just 50 or 60 or however much you're going to charge for one person for 1 hour. So that's the thing you can do. Okay. So the fourth thing you can do is offer studio work or production work. So if you're a musician that lays down keys, or you play bass, you lay down bass, or if you play drums, you can lay down some drums, or horn player, you can put down some horn parts or whatever over people's track. You know, you can do that, or you can actually produce out the track. And so I personally paid you know, someone to produce out my tracks here lately this year. Worked with my man Jermaine Morgan. He's a phenomenal producer as well as a bass player. So he was able to make some extra money without playing gigs that way, and I even had students that come to me that want me to help them with their projects. So that's a way that I can make money as a producer or executive producer as well. Okay, so don't count that part out. Okay, another one is do music scoring for folk. This is number 5. So music scoring. I've paid other students, or other musicians who do that. I paid them to do lead sheets for me, So that's another way. You can have people send you an audio of something that they don't have sheet music to, or they don't have time to write it all out. You create the sheet music for them, or you can do a collection, somebody's practice materials or methods. You can create lead sheets or sheets for that for them to have. And so I've had that done for me, and I've arranged stuff and created charge for people like a long time ago, but now I just outsource it. So that's a good way for you to make some money as well. All right, now here's the fun part. Number 6, create digital products. So I mentioned early on you want to record your Skype lessons or your group classes, and what you can do with that, you can actually use that content to create digital products, whether it be a course or even store your videos in a membership site. So speaking of which, my membership site is Texas Tenor Music Academy, and the link is in the description below. But I've done master classes over the years, and I have even private lessons and sessions that I've done that I've stored in one place for people like yourself to access. So everybody has an audience and has people who like their music and people who who want to learn from them. So this sets things up for the next thing, which is number 7, create a YouTube channel, and then you can put some of your lessons and stuff up there. Now, you can actually monetize your channel on YouTube once you get past 1,000 subscribers. After that, you would need to have over 4,000 hours of watch time. So that does take time for you to meet the criteria in order to monetize your channel. And then once you monetize your channel, of course, you have to build it up to where you can get paid. And so I believe the threshold is $100. And so it takes time to build up to that point where you can get the AdSense money. But not even focusing on the AdSense money, you want to use YouTube or Instagram too, because every platform that you use, you're reaching an audience. You're able to let people know about your private lessons, your group classes. You're able to let people know about your digital products, or you actually creating music, productions and things like that. And that way, you're putting the ideas in people's mind. And so it's like, oh man, well, here's your opportunity. If you wanted to work on that song, I'm open to create the track for you. Or here's the opportunity to get some of that music that you have just saved as a voice memo, get it charted out, or the music that you have saved and created in your DAW, I can help you write it out. You can start pitching that right now and start working on this stuff, because a lot of people got downtime. A lot of people are getting things done now that they wasn't able to do previously because they've been so busy. And so actually you can use this time to start working on these things and start creating a channel and putting this stuff up so that you can actually make some money. Now, going back to the digital products, you can create any digital product you want, from teaching to performance. So you might have time to start working on putting some singles out or putting an EP together to put out, and then you can start selling that. Okay, or put it up on streaming service. But streaming services, that's long-term income. That'll be residual. It won't be as much as you being able to do an actual session where you can work with somebody for an hour or so, because you can make more money that way. There's more value on the exchange for your time, for the money, as opposed of a stream, because the stream is just a lower price point and you getting pennies on the dollar. But that's all about volume. It's kind of like, you treat that kind of like your YouTube channel, the AdSense, because over time, the more stuff you put out, the more it'll boost your AdSense revenue. Just like the more people stream, the more music you put out, more people stream your music, then it'll grow and grow. But you got to keep putting it out there. So long-term strategy is to create your digital music to put on the platforms and create a YouTube channel to make money off the AdSense. That's long-term, but promote the stuff that I told you that you could do, and then over time you'll get to that point to make money off of the AdSense. Plus, you'll reach these people who want to pay you right now to take a lesson or to take a group class or to do your studio, have you do some studio work for them, or have you write out some charts for them and those type of things. So just wanted to do this video to help you, and make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you leave me a comment. I love to hear your feedback. Give me a thumbs up as well. And I would get back with you with more of this if you want. Make sure you text me. As you see, I'm wearing my In the Shed t-shirts. That's another product as merchandise. And I just provide the link for you right here. So that's another thing. That's probably a bonus that I can throw in there. But just text me, text Quamon.com, and text t-shirt, and you can get a link to get the In the Shed tees. Also, you can text me lessons if you want to take lessons with me, and you'll get the link so that you can sign up to take lessons with me one-on-one. And these are lessons / coaching calls. So if you have questions about some of the stuff I mentioned, I'll definitely get on a call with you and talk to you about some of these things. So so I'll change the verbiage too, so it's not just lessons, it's coaching calls, because some people need some help on or insight on how you set up these different areas to monetize your music business. So I'm open to take some calls and work with you on that via Skype. Okay, so you got Texas Tenor Music Academy. You can text Academy to that number as well, and you can actually get the link and sign up for the Texas Tenor Music Academy. So yeah, all of these are different things that I've set up in order to create multiple streams of income that's not tied to me playing a gig. All right, so let me help you during this time so that you can benefit. All right, so we'll see you on the next one. Peace.